Okay, 762. I have to do another one of these penny rolls from the uh from the bag from yesterday's bank. I just have to know if they're all going to be just 4 and 5. Then I'm just going to throw the other penny rolls that I have on my desk. Oh no, that's the OK one, not the OK one, but the ones that are the same wrapper. I'm going to throw them in with the I might do the OK one tomorrow into that bag because they're all like 4 or 5 copper pen, and I want a little variation. So let's see what we got. If it's a 4 or 5 copper penny roll, then you know what? I'm gonna get rid of all of these. I have them over here. You see, I have them here on my desk. I'm gonna get rid of all of them. And oh, look at this! Look at that. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we might have 9. Oh wow. So they're not all from the same person. Now you might say, how you know they all were from the same person now? Well, you know, were you there when they put it in the pen? I know. Oh, look, and I wasn't even counting it. This is going to be a 10 piece. A 10 piecer. A 10 piecer. Oh, that's nice. Man, I haven't found one for one of my other tubes in like a week, man. I keep putting in the AU minus AU plus. I haven't put one into the BU in a while. This is going to go into my BU roll. So how I know is, well, yeah, you'd be right. I don't know. You would be right. I don't know. No, I think I know. I think, therefore, I is. Okay, that's how it goes. All right. If you never went to school, then just remember that. I think, therefore, I is. If you went to school, then you know that that's not how you say it. So, a 92. You gotta watch out. These 92s, man, they're sneaky, man. They have errors. You gotta look. I always look at them a little closer. Too bad there's no close AM though. That's a nice one. We got one for the udder. You know what a udder is? You know what a udder is? It's the udder one. And udder's the thing on the cows. Oh, look at that. That looks like polishing lines. Yeah. So when they say, well, if you go to Brooklyn, New York, not Brooklyn, California, you go to Brooklyn, New York, and you say, yeah, let me get the udder one. They're not gonna give you a cow, okay? Yeah, so look at the lines on this. And it has the die crack. I've seen this one before. Oh, that's not, there's no way that's such a strong, I don't know. I'm not holding, it's too damaged and dirty. Now, if I didn't have so many of these, I probably would keep them. And if the lines were a little bit stronger, I would probably cut polishing lines. Those look like polishing lines to me. I'd probably keep it, but you know, if you're doing a lot of penny, I'll throw that in the garbage. If you're throwing, I can't speak today. That is such a common 2 mark. That one's really strong. A nice red. Oh wow, look at the eye. The eye looks extra thick. And this thing has all kinds of stuff going on. It's super red. It's got a die clash in between the fourth and fifth column. And it looks like it has extra thickness on the eye for sure. But it's only on the eye, so. and I see the little line from. I don't think that's hit. I don't think it hit it. It might have hit it right in the center. All right, we'll take a closer look at it later. The other one. Yeah. So how about if it's the other udder? Then what? You're gonna say the udder? Let me tell you, that's good English in New York. I see that crazy blister going through his eye right there. That's really nice. Too bad I don't see like letters and stuff because that's what it looks like. It's almost like a design. The other one. You go to New York, you hear people. Forget about it. Within 2 or 3 blocks. You would think you walk through 5 different countries. All the different accents and the way people are talking. I mean, talk about Babylonia. Yeah, people are they're babbling, all right. Babylonia. Yeah. Yeah. Babylonia, Bologna. Half of them are talking baloney. Nonsense. Hey Joe, let me get a bagel. Yeah, cream cheese. Let me tell you something though. The bagels and cream cheese in Brooklyn, the ultimate, man. I don't know if they still are. I'm assuming they are. But I remember when I was a kid, they had I lived near this high school called John Jay. And now John Jay is like it's a white school. I don't know any way of putting it. It's like a preppy, intelligent school. Back then, you got if you looked at someone the wrong way, you got jumped. Like I lived near there, and I didn't when the kids were getting out. I mean, they look like men. That's number one. So I say kids, but some of them look like football players. I mean, some of them were football players, but you know what I'm saying. Some of them weren't football players and looked like football players. And I stood on the other side of the street, man, because they would jump people. You know what I mean? And I lived across the street. So if I got jumped once and I fought them, and God forbid I hurt one of them, then I'd be fighting them every single day. And anyway, I'm going. That's the way it was in the '80s in that specific area. But across the street, they had that's Copper Pay number 3. They had this. They opened up this bagel store. 92 Denver. I don't think this one comes with the close AM, but we'll check anyway. I should know that, right? But I don't. And it was called. What was the name of that bagel store, man? It's probably. It wouldn't surprise me if it was still there. It was such an outrageous and popular place. Something Bagels. It was called. Anyway, if you're from the area, even if you're just from Park Slope in the '80s, you know the bagel store. And another 82, another dark misaligned dye 82. So odd. Oh, it's not copper though. I don't think. What is it? Weird. Weird. I don't know. Those look like zinc blisters, but I don't know. I'd have to weigh it. I'll put it with the other one. Bagel Boy? Was it called Bagel Boy? It might have been called Bagel Boy. 5th Street and 7th Avenue. Bagel Boy. And the bagels, they didn't look like bagels. They were so huge you couldn't see that there was no hole. There might have been a hole in it like at one point, but they made them so big that when they puffed up, the center closed, so it looked like a butt. I don't know any other way of putting it. It looked like a butt. and they were huge. I mean, it was like a loaf of bread, man. Each bagel was like a loaf of bread. It was bananas. And then and so if you went there at the exact time when they were making them, you got them hot. I mean, steaming. You couldn't touch them hot. They were just coming out. They made them right there in front of you, right behind the register. They took them out of the the big pot of boiling water. Then they threw them into the like that pizza oven. And if you asked them for cream cheese, if you got them when it was that hot, it was so crazy. If you got them when it was that hot, you had to eat it. I mean, the cheese would stop, and they put so much cream cheese on it, man. It was ridiculous. I mean, it was a straight up meal, man. It was like $1.50 or $2. I mean, they were so big that they charged more than like at a normal place, like 50 cents more than if you went to another deli. It was a little bit more expensive, but it was so much bigger. It was like twice the size or 3 times the size of everyone else's bagels. Bagel boy. That might not be it. Throwing that out. And here goes all the copper. All the copper's on the bottom foot. And that is so weird why all the copper's on one side. So odd. Bagel boy. And the cream cheese. I mean, if you had to take that bagel someplace, by the time you got it where it was going, the cream cheese was melted all over the place because that's how hot the bagels were in the morning. So if you weren't, and you still got it because that's and there was a line out the door, bro. A line out the door. It was bananas. There was a line out. If it was freezing outside, if it was snowing, man, there'd be a line out the door. People would stay outside in the snow. I said 10 copper pennies. We got 6 so far. Is this 7? Oh, it's 60 Denver. Wow. That's a variety. I'll put that to the side over here too. I haven't found a 60 Denver in a while. It's got to be months. So I said 9 or 10, I think, and we got we got 7 so far. Yeah, the bagel boy. Yeah, that's how a lot of people talk, still talk. You know, and I drove a cab. I drove an ambulance, and I grew up in the street, so just like the bad language and the bad vocabulary was just forget about it. You know, and the people you hung out with, that's how they talk too. And if someone didn't speak that way, you'd get looked at sideways. You know, like you're weird. Funny thing is, and as soon as I went to school and I started, doing things different than the people I hung out with, I started losing my friends. You know, and that was really, really, real. I mean, I grew up with these guys, and I grew up with hanging out in the street, and all of a sudden, you know, um, there I go again with the ums. I'm not. I was so proud of myself for not saying not one time this whole video, and there I go saying it. Yeah, I have a thing about the way people speak. Yes, well, that's a beauty. All right, we got one. We have a very nice shield scent for our tube also. No white AM. Yeah, I see that in the fourth bay. It could be a weak die clash. If the coin wasn't so destroyed, maybe I would. Yeah, but that's life, man. And you're supposed to, in my opinion, anyway. Your life is supposed to get better. Oh, you should want your life to get better. And to improve, especially for young people, right? I mean, when you get older, you get to where you're at, you get set in your ways, and that's fine. I mean, I still think if you're older, you should want things to get better, right? I still have that thrive, not drive like I'm driving a car, thrive, THRIVE, thrive. I still have that to want to improve and stay healthy and all that. I fail a lot, but I still want it, so I failed a lot in school too. But eventually I passed. Hmm. Maybe a little bit rotated, but not enough. That is copper pane number 11. Let's make it 12. It might be a repunchment mark, but it's so damaged and dirty, it doesn't even matter. If a coin is this, looks like this, it would have to be a pretty special era to bring up the value. I think this is number 13. Yeah, there was a lot of copper in here, which is pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed the little discussion today. I talked nonsense. In addition to penny roll hunting, I've lived a pretty full life, and the channel gives me the opportunity to talk a little bit about it. So it's not so boring. I mean, let's be honest. We're looking at pennies. You know what I mean? I find them interesting, and there's value in them, especially if you got 10 copper. Those 13 copper pennies, you times that by 4, that's 52. So those 13 copper pennies are worth more than the whole penny roll, right? Because the penny roll is 50 cents, and the 13 copper pennies are 52 cents. If I did my math right, and we found 13 of them. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 11. I know one of these have 2. 11, 12, 13. Yep. My lucky number. 13 is my lucky number. My son was born on the 13th. All right. So God bless. Thank you. A special thank you, of course, to my members. I appreciate the support to the channel. Anybody who wants to consider to become a member, you get to see the scheduled videos ahead of time and to leave early comments. Obviously, I mean, it's not obvious unless you're a member. If you're a member, then you know that you can leave comments on it, and that would be a video that when it's uploaded to the general public, to my subscribers, when they leave a comment, it's really, I did this, like right now, this video that you're watching, I did a long time ago. Not a long, I did it a while ago. And if you become a member, you get to watch it when I put it up. And if you want to leave comments, leave comments. And it supports the channel. It's not much, it's $5 a month. There's a vanity level for, people with a little bit deeper pockets. Want to support the channel, super chats, buy me a coffee, all that's greatly appreciated. And God bless. And I'll see you in the next one.